Yo, it has been a minute, chat. First of all, what up? It's your bogey homie Gato, back again with the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Happy birthday to you. Yo, it is early in the morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning where I am at, so I'm not gonna dilly-dally. I want to get straight into the presents. This little circle that you see right here, that is the 0. That is the countdown timer for the presents. We're a little bit late, already starting everything, but don't worry. We're gonna get straight into it. We'll be back with more lives starting next week, because hopefully, in my predictions for this stream, my predictions for this present, we get a release date for Pokemon Champions. That's what I want. If you don't know me, by the way, hi, I make a lot of Pokemon content. A lot of stuff I've been focusing on VGC stuff lately, draft leagues, things like that. So I'm hoping for some Pokemon Champions stuff. But I mean, hey, if we get some, Gen 10 information, bro, I would love that as well. But that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, see what we're actually gonna get, because I am excited. By the way, chat, I got a new microphone. Yay, what's up, babe? Yo, I think it's just gonna be us today, because it is quiet. It is early. I wouldn't expect too many people in, but let's see what we got. What's coming? Woo, Pokemon Presents. Why does it say Heat? We got subtitles? Now we can turn that off. Ooh, look at some nostalgic. Hey, look at it. All the years of Pokemon. I guarantee you, we gonna see this like little background thing get used so many times by different PokeTubers and everything, bro. It's gonna. I promise you, anytime. I'm guilty of it too. I love seeing all this stuff like that they put together. Use it for videos, bro. Look at it, all the years of Pokemon, all those title screens. I think I've seen just about every single one of them.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
What's up, Ishihara? What you got going on, bro?
February 27 is Pokemon Day.
It is Pokemon Day.
The Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered.
That's a
And
lot
these
of
diverse
Pokemon.
Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience.
30 years and 1,000 Pokemon. How many Pokemon is that per year? I wonder. I should do the math on that. What is the average?
Because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you.
Anytime, bro.
We all
Anytime.
enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve.
That's 34 Pokemon a year, which is actually not that much if you think about it.
Please enjoy the presentation.
Oh, what you got for us? Okay, let's see what we get for Pokemon's 30th year. What did they cook up for us? Let's see. Look, Pikachu jumping into the light. What is this? Are we gonna get a new light type? Ooh, okay. The classic games are probably coming to the Switch. I think I heard about this. I think I heard that Red and Green are already on there, but this looks like the old classic Red and Blue. Or are they remaking the Game Boy, the original Game Boy? 45 songs, 45 cartridges. They are remaking the Game Boy. Holy crap, I can't speak. It's still early. Hey, Masuda! There you are. So they bring it back the classic. Bring it back the old Game Boy. Oh, it's old.
Inspired by the Game Boy system.
Or it's
We
small.
took particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
That's what's up. So wait, is it just, music? Okay, so wait, hold on, time out. So it's not actually a game system, it's just music. Wait. I'm tripping. This whole time I thought that was like a game system, like a small tiny version that you could just go ahead and have like a handheld Game Boy that they made smaller. No, it's just a music system. Why did they, why not just make a little tiny baby Game Boy? That would have been cool. Maybe it already exists. I don't think it does though. Chris Brown, what? When'd you start working for for WWE? When'd you start working for Pokemon? You look a little different nowadays, Chris Brown.
Pokemon XP in San Francisco. The 2026 Pokemon World
Mm.
Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors.
I want to go to one day.
Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches.
Okay, Unite is actually coming to the tournaments. That's cool.
3 times the size as last year's finals.
They gonna need to do some better work with
We
it.
started on a mission to create
Hey, Ken Steady.
for our competitors and their families. As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom.
Okay.
As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations.
Oh my God, I love the bikes that they did when they did the Maridon bike, and I think they did a Koraidon one too. But I remember seeing the Maridon. I think it's by Honda or something like that. It's super good looking.
Illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated.
Ooh, that art is dope. That art is fire. What the space
Whether you're joining
Pikachu?
us in person in San Francisco or from home on our
right.
live stream.
They gotta get all the light information out, first and everything like that. They already got us. They knew they gonna have us. All the biggest stuff is gonna be towards the end and stuff like that. They gotta have something for the 30th anniversary, Oh, look, a Pokemon card. Okay. Oh, I like that. Transition. Oh, old school chubby Pikachu. Old school Glorak. Old school Lugia and Palkia. Love to see it. So some of the old cards are coming back. They're going to re-release some of the old cards. That's cool, man. I mean, honestly, bro, I like the way... What is that one? I have never seen a card that looked like that one before. I think these are going through all the different gimmicks. Because I was like, that's the tag team card. That's, I know a little bit about Pokemon cards. The future awaits. Okay. What are these? Okay, I kind of like the way that looks. They're super glossy, chrome-looking Mew and Mewtwo. Chrome Mewtwo? Chrome Mew? I can get behind it. That look kind of nice. Pokemon Go. Now, I know some people, my boy Shiny Hannah Sean gonna be excited for some Pokemon Go. I should get into some Pokemon Go. I say that every time I look at Pokemon Go. I used to love it. I think my cousin got back into it or like re-downloaded it, and I was looking at it. I completely could not understand anything that was going on with it. But I would love to try to get it just so I can grab a Melmetal and all that stuff that you can do with Pokemon Go. There's a lot of Pokemon you can get there that you can't normally get. Let's see. Oh, look at the Pikachus with the little birdie hat. Pokemon Masters. Okay, old school 1996 red. Look at that. And they made him the texture of old school red. That's actually pretty sick. Oh, okay. Florian and Ogerpon, Juliana and Terrapagos. Okay. Masters is something I could definitely get into too. I tried it a little bit. It's pretty cool. I was into other games at the time. But old school red for it. I like it. If you don't know, I do not like this game. I don't know who is playing this game. Is there anybody out there? I've never heard a comment, never seen anybody talk about it. Is anybody out here actually playing Pokemon Cafe? And is it good? Is it good? Because as far as I can see, or I've seen, it's like just one of those little, little mobile games and everything like that. But it's never appealed to me. I've never seen anybody's appealed to. Oh, look at Mew for Pokemon Sleep. Oh, Riolu's so cute. Bro, I love the Sleep commercials. I love it. There's like, it releases serotonin into your body. It's just so comfortable. cute. Okay, you got some, oh, beginning tonight. So they got some stuff that's starting right away. Look at all these transitions they did. Oh, Pokemon Unite. Here we go.
Moltres and Articuno.
Hey, the 3 legendary birds are coming. Now, this was leaked, but I did hear about this. Oh my God, look at them. Oh, you can freeze the gold zone now? Well, you could always do that with, like, Mamoswine.
And even more Pokemon are
Meganium, Typhlosion, and Feraligatr, the Johto starters. Hey, there we go. Okay. Electro Volleyball World Tour is coming soon? Yo, that sounds like a dangerous game of volleyball. Electro Volleyball is kind of crazy. Oh, Pokemon Pocket, okay. Oh, look at little Fuecoco. Look at this cheerful singing. Oh my God, I love that Gholdengo one. Yes, sir, bro. Dacia's looking dope. Okay. I saw Chien Pal. It looks like we're going to Gen 9 on Pokemon Pocket. Paldean Wonders. Love to see it with Mega Rising there and everything. Yeah, Paldean Wonders would be sick, bro. That game needs to be studied. The follow off of that game needs to be studied because they were popping. What you talking about, GameCube? What you talking about, GameCube? Stop. You are not re-releasing XD Gale of Darkness. Are they re-releasing it? On the Switch? Yo, Shadow Lugia coming back. Bro, I would play through this. It's been years. I can remember being in my room, 90s kid, but in the 2000s, playing Gales of Darkness just in my room, just chilling after school. This is peak like childhood for me. Like anytime that I see this game, Shadow Lugia, all of that, peak childhood. That is exactly like, bro, oh my God, it brings me back. What was that? Mirror B was in that game too, bro. Oh my God. Was that? Yeah, I think that was that game. Bro, that game used to slap.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, this is the one I heard about.
Pokemon
This is what we heard about.
Fire and Pokemon Leaf Green games. Remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download-exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Nice, nice, nice. I know a lot of people wanted that for a long time. Oh, okay, wait.
With Pokemon Home in the future. This way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon
Time out. Stop. Hold on. Let me move my head here because this is actually kind of interesting. So you can transfer mons over from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green to Home, but it looks like, so yeah, you can deposit and withdraw them into Scarlet and Violet, into Home, and then link Home to Champions. So Champions and Home are going to be able to link up. We knew that for a fact, but I just wanted to see if there was any additional information that they were going to give us here. So yeah, transfer to, yeah, I guess this all does make sense. But now I guess you'll be able to get Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green, which I don't know if there's any Pokemon that you couldn't get currently that are in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I mean, that'd be cool. You'll have that if you wanted to play through it. I know a lot of people were mad for some reason about the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green coming out, even though everybody been asking for Fire Red and Leaf Green to come out. I get it's $20 and everything like that. And yeah, that is a lot for an old game, but at the same time, I mean, they got to charge something. It wasn't like they was just going to do this and there wasn't going to be any charge associated at all. Like, what would have been a good number? $10? I don't think it makes a huge difference, 10 or 20. I think at the end of the day, people wanted a reason to go ahead and, emulate the games. And now that they ain't got no reason to emulate the games, they're like, well, $20, But hey, it's nice to see. I'm glad to see that Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are actually in the game, though. Or actually on the Switch, though.
Series titles on adventures with you. or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward to it. Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
That's what I'm talking about. I knew this was my guy. Pokemon Champions. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Nice. So we see the version with the Switch, and there is a version with the phone. Okay. Some of the Pokemon that we know are coming. So we see the Mega Evolutions. The new Megas are in Champion. Confirmed. We knew that, but I mean, confirmed. Now we can see that. We also see some Pokemon that are going to be available there. We know T-Tar's going to be in there. Delphoc's going to be in there. Dragonite's going to be in there. Lucario. I mean, these are probably some that we could have expected already. Oh, a couple other Pokemon that got are there, but I think anybody from ZA is probably gonna be there, bro. Can't talk, I'm at school, but I'm gonna watch the vibe. Yo, appreciate you coming through, Gooba. Yo, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, big Pikachu. Come on, give us a date. Give me a date. Give me a date, bro. Imagine it says right now. After this, Pokemon Champions, April 2026. Mobile version, and wait. Oh my God, that title belt goes so hard. Can I get that title belt? How do I get the title belt? I want the title belt so bad. I want that title belt so bad. I promise you. Hold on, time out. We gotta break this down a little bit. I gotta break it down just a little bit. All right, that title is so sick. I don't care what it takes. Somebody, if I gotta go and I gotta spear this child and pin her 1, 2, 3 for that title, I want that title. Okay, that title is so sick. A couple things to note. April 2026, Switch version scheduled to release in April 2026. Now, they said something about the Switch version was going to be different than a mobile version. And then it said, but now it's saying the Switch version is going to come sooner. But I thought the Switch version had like paid version options or something like that. So is it going to be a matter of you're going to have to pay for Champions first and then they're going to have a free mobile version later? I really hope not. I really hope not. Mobile version scheduled for release later this year is what it said. Yeah, it's time to be champion. Yo, I want to be a champion. I want to be a champion so bad. Let me be a champion. But April 2026, that'll do it for me. I'm glad.
News about the Mega Dimension.
Nothing else. Just next up. Nothing else about champion. April 26th. Stop asking. That's basically what they gave us. Hey, you know what? I'll take it though. You know what? I will take April 2026. At least we have a date. At least we have a date, and we know some mons that we can look forward to. If you haven't seen it already, the website's got a ton of information about the game on there as well. I wish they would have gave us a little bit more. I don't know what else I would have wanted. Maybe not even an exact date. I don't even necessarily need an exact date. Maybe, just some more information on, like, is it a free game? Can we download it for free? What do you mean by there's going to be paid options? What? I want some specifics. Don't wait until the end and when it's come time to actually download it to tell me it's $50 to play Pokemon Champions. That's what I'm trying to avoid. That's what we don't want. You know what I mean? But hopefully everything is smooth, everything's cool and everything like that. We're in April. We got Pokemon Champions coming up soon. I'm going to have a ton of VGC content for you guys, especially if you're looking to get into VGC. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what else they got for us.
Pokemon Legends ZA game.
Yes.
The newest title in the Pokemon series.
Talk to me about the DLC, baby. A lot of people wasn't happy about the DLC. They said it was too grindy. They said there was a lot going on. Ooh, look at all the different outfits. Okay. Ooh, I like how they did that with the different Pokemon and everything. They know how to do their transitions, I swear. You showing all these new Megas to show us what? To show us the new Megas? To show us that we can get access to some new more? And then he got the Mega Dimension, and that's what we saw. Yeah, Mega Tatsugiri and all of them. Yeah, Mega Skull Villain and Staraptor and all them. And now you gonna introduce another one. And that's when we're gonna see some more Megas, right? Yo, that'd be sick though. That'd be sick. Yo, Mega Darkrai is so weird looking, but I love Mega Golurk. Mega Dimension. All right. So what you got new for Mega Dimension though? Cause I seen all that. Nice. Okay. Mega evolving Pokemon. We are familiar. Mega Garchomp Z. Okay. Was this not available already? I thought we knew about Mega Garchomp Z. Was this not available? I thought we already knew about it. I've seen Mega Garchomp Z. Maybe it wasn't available before, but we just knew that it existed in the like source code or something like that. But like when this came out, I looked it all up and everything like that. I didn't really was like the game was fun to play through, but it was so like I said, I've heard a lot of negative things about the DLC. I wasn't really in the place where I was trying to play the DLC, so I didn't play the DLC. But I saw the Megas, and I saw this as a part of it. But I guess it wasn't available before, but now it's available.
After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion.
Nice.
Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what these guys' abilities are. Like for all the new Megas and everything like that, what their ability is gonna be, how they can be built. Bro, there's so many raw mons that they just introduced. What is this? Okay. We cooking. What is this? Okay. Is that a Rotom speaker? Rotom speaker? It is Rotom, stereo Rotom. And what? Is this Pokopia? I knew it. I started to say, one of the predictions that I had is that we're going to see some type of new form of something and probably will be in Pokopia. I knew it. I got a video that I'm going to start working on for Pokopia that's going to come out talking about, are we ever going to see any of these Pokemon in VGC? Are we ever going to see any of these Pokemon ever in the main games? Or is it going to be like a Melmetal situation where it's just in, the other game? Well, Melmetal is available and like you can swap it over eventually. So I imagine at some point you should be able to swap these over too. But will they be competitively viable? We'll have to ask these questions, but Rotom Stereo looks pretty sick.
It seems like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town. Wow, they're sure fired up.
If I get this game, I'm going to get it and I got to play it with Lonnie. We got to play this game together because this game, it seems like something that she would love.
To eat too. But how do you cook?
Good morning. Let's go. Happy Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day, Floppy. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Ooh.
Huh?
Is that a Greedent with a
That's
ladle?
so wet.
Chef Greedent? Hey, Chef Greedent. Greedent cook. Wait, so is this another form for Greedent now?
Appeared. It sounds like.
But
everyone
so
calls
now,
it
wait, now I'm kind of confused, right? Because now this feels like, okay,
cook all sorts.
between, and I kind of felt like this about Pokemon, or the Pokemon for Pokepedia, okay? Maybe not Moslax, maybe not Pikachu, because clearly they are completely different Pokemon. But when it comes to this one, I mean, can we really say it's an alternate form if it just put a pot on its head, Same thing with the Smeargle, with like all the paint around it. You know, I have to imagine that at some point, if Smeargle is the painter Pokemon, you know what I mean? That it's got paint all over it before. But now you call it Smearguru, and I'm like, is that really a new form, or is it just got paint all over it? You know, is this a new form, or is it just got, you know, pots on his head and, you know, are holding utensils? The Rotom is a new form. That's definitely a new form. I guess cook greeting. All right. Love to see it. Imagine he actually does become like a different form and he's like normal fire or something like that. That'd be crazy.
Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat.
Part of me wonders if we'll
This will
ever
make it
see
even
these though.
easier to develop the town.
Now I'm starting to really wonder if we'll ever see these. Greeting just really got me wondering.
Pokemon you've befriended on an outing.
Lonnie would love it. Lonnie would love this game. Lonnie would
Other players' town.
abundantly love this game. I can see her playing this for hours.
Up to 3 other people. First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah, there you
Look,
are.
they got little hide and seek games and everything like that.
There's someone
Bro,
here,
she would
too.
love this. It's so cute.
Where's the last one? Whoa! You can transform into objects too.
Oh, it's prop
That
hunt.
was a fun game of hide.
Oh,
and
you could play prop hunt in here? Bro, they just keep adding stuff to this game. They really want this game to take off. They really want this game to take off. That's what's up though. I can see it. I can see it being something like I can see, you know, if for like the thing is though, like, is this really gonna hit the market though? You know, how many, you know, non-Pokemon fans are gonna be interested in this? You know what I mean?
Every day the world
Maybe
gets
it
bigger
might
and
though.
bigger.
Bro, yo, we got Shiny Unashawn in the building. What's good, bro? Pokopia.
On March 5th.
If I get it, I gotta get it for Lonnie. I gotta get it for Lonnie. It looks good. Wait, what was the date? Let me see. It was releasing on March 5th. That's in a couple days. That's not even that long. I didn't realize it was that close. It's gonna release before Champions. That's crazy.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th.
Next week?
We're
Okay.
working with Pokemon to develop a
That was
town
lit.
from the
That's
ground up.
lit. I might check it out. Let's
Today,
see.
We covered all of the information you see here.
That's it? Please tell me that ain't it. You gotta be.
We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for
You
you.
know they gotta have one more.
Thank you for tuning in.
This is the big one. This is the big one, guys. What we got? Everybody hold your seats. Let's see. What do we got? Is that the death from the end of ZA? We got trees. Little Pikachu. What's up? Okay. Back in the day, Pikachu. That looked like it could be at any point in time, Pikachu. Log cabin Pikachus. Okay, Ferris wheel. We're seeing futures. Actually, I think this is Pikachu in different areas. Yeah, because that's Alola, and before that was Unova, right? And so, yeah, okay. So this is just us in different areas, Galar and stuff. Are we going to see... Wait, is it literally Gen 10? Because it stopped at 9. Are we looking at... And that was a real good render of Pikachu. What are we at? What is that? I'm sorry. It could have been 1,000 things. That was gonna pop up. And I would have never guessed. 2 alternate forms of Pikachu. I'm sorry. Because they've been talking about the leaks with waves and wind and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, maybe there's some waves and wind stuff. No, we get Pikachu with the sunglasses and Pikachu with the hat. What is this for? I'm sorry. I thought this was going to be more epic. I'm sorry. I'm like, what is it? What is it going to be? Is this? I'm sorry. All right, let's continue. What even are these? What's up? What am I looking at? Where are you guys going to? Oh my God, Game Freak. What are you talking about? What we got? Wait, maybe this is a new game. What is this? Wait, maybe it is a new game. Hold on! Wait! Wait! I think this is a new game! Holy crap, look at all these! No way they dropped Gen 10. No way they dropped Gen 10. Oh my God, the water looks so beautiful. Wait, what was that? Stop, time out. Did you see that? What was that? Oh no, it was Marini backwards. I thought that was a different Pokemon. I have to wait for a second. Bro, I am shocked. The game looks beautiful. Whatever game this is, it looks beautiful. The new starters! What? Oh my God, the new starter! Oh, look at the fire dog! The fire dog, what is the green chicken? What is this? What is that in the gecko? The blue gecko! Yo, we're in Gen 10! We got Gen 10! Yo, okay, time out. What? I am, okay, all right. I thought we were getting something, and then we didn't get something, and then we did get something, chat. Oh my God, what in the Angry Birds is that thing? Oh my God, the dog is so cute, and the gecko looks so sick. Look at those eyes, chat. Look at the color on the eyes. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love him. Brout, Pon. Oh, Gekwa, Aqua, Gwekwa. We gonna talk. We gonna get them. We gonna understand all of it in a minute. Oh my God, the water. The water looks so good. No way we're in Gen 10. Look, you can just move around in the water. Are we gonna be able to move around underwater in this game? Like, and see it? Pokemon Winds and Waves. It is actually Pokemon Winds and Waves. No way. It actually exists. Oh my God. Global simultaneous release in 2027. I have no words, chat. I have no words. I have many words, but I have no words. Oh my God. And that's it, right? Yep, that's how they end up. That is what they left us on. We need to talk. Chat, we have to have conversations. Okay, first of all, can we just say this whole everything just looks phenomenal. What they did with that water, I would swim in that water for days. Where is the water? I want to see the water. Look at that. The whole place looks like some type of, what is this? This is like some type of resort. It kind of reminds me of the place in Alola. You know what I mean? The one spot that you were in the middle of nowhere, the research center area, whatever like that. Kind of reminds me of that, but a resort version. They could take their time on this game. I hope they smash this one out of the park. Games looks beautiful. It does look beautiful. It really does. I'm interested in what these legendaries are going to look like for it. Wind and Waves makes me think, flying type and a water type. That's what I would think if I'm thinking Wind and Waves. But who knows? I have no idea. even the fire in there and everything like that. No way they actually dropped Gen 10. I was joking about Gen 10. I had no belief that they were actually going to drop Gen 10. I was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll give us some, Champions news and, we'll be excited and stuff like that. And, I tempered my expectations. They actually dropped Gen 10. Let's talk about these in general, because Brout is... Man, I love this thing, though. Gekwa is good, too. Don't get me wrong. But Brout is kind of legendary. He looks like Angry Birds. This is Angry Bird. Brout, I love him. He's so angry. This thing is so cute. Bum bum. Yo, that's gonna be Lonnie's favorite. I feel like if I had to see one being Lonnie's favorite, that's gonna be Lonnie's favorite. Look at him. He's such a good boy. He's so good. Yo, look at that at the bottom. Look at the text below the name. What is that? What is those figures? What are those runes or whatever the hell? What? I don't know what that is. It doesn't even look like unknown figures. I don't know what that is. Pom Bomb is cute, though. Pom Bomb is cute. Makes me think Serpent. Serpent's kind of, yeah, he said Proud looking like an Angry Bird. Looks just like Angry Birds, like straight from Angry Birds. Lonnie's fave for sure. Definitely. Pom Bomb is going to be Lonnie's favorite for sure. I can definitely see it. Oh, he's so cute. Gekwa is so cute though too. Like Gekwa, no, stop. Come on. We gotta give Gekwa his love too. Look at the little laugh. Look at the laugh on the boy. Yo, we are clearly gonna be in some type of resort. Look at the background. We're clearly gonna be a part of some type of resort, and there's gonna be some type of story. I heard that the place looks huge. I heard the map is massive compared to Paldea. And Paldea was massive. So if this world is massive compared to that, I can only imagine. How big this place is. And clearly, we're not just going to be in, the resort. Otherwise, that's going to be a weird flaming cave in a resort. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I can understand people's worry, and everything like that with what we just experienced in ZA, being region locked to one area and everything like that. Felt kind of bad. Now it's like, now you got open area to kind of explore anything. I'm excited for it. I really am. Look at Gekwa. Yeah, they all have those little runes or whatever. I guess that's just the effect. I guess that, yeah. I'm going Gekwa hands down. Gekwa's nice. I don't know. I don't know who I'm going with. Pom Bomb is real cute. Or Brout. Maybe Brout. I like Brout. Gekwa, don't get me wrong. I'm not sweeping on Gekwa. At all. But this is you know what? I will say, out of all of the most recent ones that they've done, this is one I feel like they nailed all the starters out of the park. Like they all have something about them. One of them being angry looking, one of them being, real cute, and this one even being happy and just real nice looking aesthetically with the colors and the, eyes and everything like that. I feel like they hit it out of the park with these starters. Yes, I'm excited. These games looking good too. I know some more. I know, right? Gekwa for the win. I know, right? I don't know where I'm staying, Chad. I don't know which one I would go for. They all look good. I could definitely see this being one of those games where I would start over and use all the starters over again and just do multiple versions of it. I do agree with that. These starters look great. Yeah, they do. They really do. It does kind of look like a Neopet, though. You know what? They all look like Neopets. Especially Gekwa. Now that you just mentioned it, they do look like Neopets. Especially Gekwa. I swear to God, I seen a Gekwa as a Neopet growing up. I know I have. You ain't lying. Oh my God. Gen 10 is here, guys. Gen 10 is here. What does that mean for us? What does that mean? And it said 2027, so next year. So we'll probably get some more news about it throughout the, year and everything like that. We'll probably see some stuff in regards to, the legendaries or anything like that. They didn't tease anything, right? They didn't tease. Let me see. Just pretty much us looking at the water, right? I forgot all about Neopets. I know, right? But I love the nostalgia hit. Man, Neopets was that stuff. I grew up playing some that online version of it. Wind and Waves. No, there's nothing specific about it. The only thing that I will note, like I said, they literally got almost half and half. Not exactly half and half, but almost half and half. Half water and half sky. So it's like, I feel like if anything, it's going to be Waves is going to have a water type. Winds is going to have some type of flying type. That's the only thing that I can think of. It would make the most sense. I feel like it would make the most sense. I won't be buying a Switch 2, but I'm sure PokeFarm Q will get these new mons eventually. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't even know what's PokeFarm Q. I don't even know what PokeFarm Q is. I don't even know what that is. PokeFarm Q. I have to look that up. I don't even know what that is. They all look great, but my favorite is the water starter. I'm waiting to see the evolutions, and it's good. It's coming in 2027. More time to develop the games to improve. See, that's I think everybody's thing. They want them to just take as much time as possible. Really smooth it out. Make sure there's no errors, no texture problems, and everything like that. Because even looking at this footage here, there are some little technical glitches here, but here's my thing, and I've always said this, and I feel like no matter if I say it 1,000 times, people will just, say what they want to say. When it comes to Pokemon, you cannot compare Pokemon games to other games. They're not other games. They are Pokemon games. You got to compare this game to Fire Red. You got to compare this game to, Diamond and Pearl, all those Pokemon games that came out previously that they worked on and everything like that, because then you start to see, by comparison, it's really good. That's not, all the stuff that people are like, oh, it don't look like Dark Souls, it don't look like this and everything like that. That's not those developers. Those ain't those games. And like you said, they work against crazy time constraints and everything like that. So I would say for a Pokemon game, this looks beautiful. I think that's the best way to compare it. Compare it to itself, you know what I mean? Don't compare it to the other games, because otherwise you're definitely not going to be excited. Yeah, it's not going to look like that. It's not going to look like, freaking Cyberpunk 2099, you know what I mean? It's not going to look like any of that stuff. But honestly though, I think it looks gorgeous. I think it looks great. I think they nailed it out the park with the starters. This was a perfect way to start it. They didn't have to give away too much. They showed us how beautiful the place looked. They showed us how nice the areas are. They showed us multiple areas. They gave everybody a bunch of stuff to dissect and talk about for the next couple of months until Champions come out. And then we'll talk about Champions. But chat, that is where we are going to end it for today. Little bit about us so you guys know where we stand. I will be back. We will be live streaming starting next week. I ran into some stuff, but we are back now. As you can see, we got us a new microphone. Hello. Do I sound better now? I got a new microphone and everything like that. So don't worry. We're still in it for the long haul. Nothing has changed. If anything, we're only going to get more consistent, and we're only going to get more content coming out. Got a bunch of shorts coming out and everything like that. Got more VGC videos. Got Draft League videos coming out for you soon. And I got stuff we're going to talk about Pokemon Champions and Wind and Waves now because, got some exciting stuff going on in the Pokemon world. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. But chat, I am going to call it here for today, but real quick, let's see. Yeah, there's getting a game. Because they're getting a game out a year and last year. So if this game comes out around the same time as Legends ZA, but next year, that's basically 2 years of development for these games. Exactly. So it's not a lot of time that they have to put all this stuff together. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to develop these games. But I feel like even though that they're developing ZA and stuff like that, I don't think that's when they would have started. I would hope that they started development on Wind and Waves while they were working on ZA. You know what I mean? And that they had two different areas and that this actually has more than 2 years of development. Because if it does, this is going to suck. If it actually had 2 years of development, they just stop ZA and go straight to Waves. If anything, they probably, allocated some people over to Wind and Waves, allocated some people over to ZA, and now hopefully the ZA people are joining Wind and Waves to polish everything up, make it look nice and everything like that. Hopefully. But yes, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. I am out of here, chat, but we will be back next week where we do Dragons only for VGC. It's going to be exciting. We got a whole little thing. We're going to have gambling back and everything like that for the whole month. And we will be crowning a new king or queen of the stream. So make sure you there for it. That being said, chat, I am out of here. My name is Kato. Your Poke homie, baby. Peace, love, mwah, mwah, mwah. Later.